Hello, welcome back to my channel, Jen Joy Plans. This week I'm using the Glam planner, I want to say September 2023 mystery. It's called Food Festival, and then I'm pairing it with these gorgeous Plum solid underlays from Plan With Me stickers. They're stunning. I did a little foil test because I'm layering them with the Wildflower print underlays from Plan With Me stickers in gold Waterfall. And then the main foil that I'm using is Crest Press's sparkly gold and sparkly orange kit mini foil bundle. That's what I meant to say. So a little bit of a hodgepodge of foil. I mean, kind of not. I love getting those Crest Press when she does sales. Those mini Crest Press foil bundles are like $5, and that is such a steal for what you get. And then it allows me, because it doesn't come with underlays, it allows me to get fun underlays. So it's like a win-win to me, because I don't always need everything from a foil bundle. So it's like a win-win to have some budget-friendly options, but still get a full foil bundle effect, if that makes sense, and to have some choice with the underlays, because I don't always just confetti. In fact, most of the time I don't do confetti. I did the first time I did confetti, you'll see in my next week's Plan With Me, and I haven't done confetti underlays in quite a long time, and it was very weird to not have layered and to just have such a basic pattern. It was something good about going back to your roots, and I really wanted to try it, but I was like, wow, I've gotten so used to the layered underlay look, and yeah, I realized how much I like it. I thought I wanted to go simpler, and then I did it, and I was like, oh, maybe I don't. So this week's underlays are one of my favorites. I was so proud of this combo. This kit is such an underrated kit. I know that people have a love-hate relationship with Glam Planner, but Sleece Studio Art, let's just talk about Sleece Studio Art here for a second, because that's what it's really about. Her art is stunning, and I miss her so much in the planner community. There's been some great artists that have come up in the planner community, and I love them all. Clip art kits is great, painted lilacs is great, dusk art is great, all that. And there's more that I'm not even thinking of off the top of my head, but I know those two clip art kits and painted lilacs have really made a big splash. But I really miss Sleece Studio and her art. It was just unique and really pretty. So I love this kit. I love that girl on Thursday's box or Friday's box. She's goals. I mean, I have that outfit, so I guess that's why I like it. I have never gone to a food truck festival, by the way, so there's no relevance for me using this kit other than I felt it was really good introduction to fall. So this is my first fall kit. Woo! I am excited to be in the fall vibes, even though I don't have fall weather, although it is dipping down to double digits here, and that feels quite cozy. It's so funny. My husband and I laugh all the time about how we've acclimated and what feels, I don't know, how we're ooh, double digits, so chilly. I mean, not really. We're just joking around, but in the mornings when I've been walking Sadie, right as the sun's coming up, I've been wearing a sweatshirt, and that feels really, really big to be wearing a sweatshirt in September in Arizona. So it's kind of funny. But yeah, I don't have any plans of going to food truck festivals. I don't really go to food trucks because of my allergies. It's just too hard. So I love them for other people. They're really cool. I love the vibes of them, but I don't really get to enjoy that. But I love the colors. The colors of this kit are just so pretty, and I loved this wine burgundy color that I was able to pull from the kit and pull it into underlays because it wasn't in any of the core colors. And then it was a little tricky with it being sparkly red and sparkly orange and sparkly gold to find an underlay that matched. So that's why I went with the gold waterfall underlay print or foil color, I mean. because I felt like it looked kind of like the sparkly gold. The sparkly gold from Playing With Me stickers was a little too hot for this Crest Press one. So I don't know. I went through all my foil swatches. That's where having foil swatches is so amazing. I love them. Does anybody else use foil swatches? Let me know. If so, do you buy them from I know not every shop does it, but some of the planner, like some of the in-house foil shops, they do it. So let me know if you do that or if you just kind of wing it or what. What do you do? I used to watch a ton of videos for research, and I still do that. If I didn't have before foil swatches came, I would try to find videos that would have that foil so I could see. So I always, I don't know, try to make it clear what foil I use so people know and reference. But this gold Waterfall is such a pretty foil color from Playing With Me stickers. I highly recommend. I'm just trying to think. For this base, I also, or for the overlays, I also pulled in some of the Plum overlays in this pretty frame flower print and some quotes that I had. Just kind of pulled from my collection for some of that stuff. So that's that pretty flower right there. And oh yeah, the double box, I decided to cut it because I wanted to make it a tall box. And I thought it looked really pretty. I also love the dog on Monday. Sadie has a bandana just like that. And I am excited for it to get a little bit cooler so she can start wearing her bandanas again. We have such a big collection, and I haven't put them on her very much because it's been too warm. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the base. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm just re-looking at this art and just admiring it because I think it's so pretty. And good, like I said, it was I felt like I just looked at it and just screamed first week of fall. Now, our fall looks so different here than it did when we lived in Washington, and we're just kind of getting used to it. But I remember this was another kit that when it came out, I was like, this doesn't, I don't know. My brain went straight to true pumpkin, rich color fall back where I used to live. And so I was like, oh, this seems like a warm weather fall type of kit. So I saved it and I was like, oh, maybe I'll just use it next year. It's just, I got to hurdle that. But I just kept drawing back to it. It seems like a warm weather kit. It seems like a warm weather fall kit. And then here we are. I'm in a warm weather fall. So this is one of those surreal, funny things. You never know where you're going to be in a year. This week, though, I was trying to think what all happened this week. It was a good week. We had Monday off for Labor Day, and my parents were in town, so my mom really wanted to get a pedicure with me, but everywhere was closed for Labor Day, which is kind of funny because in Washington, on holidays, school holidays, you could go to any. We would always go because we're both teachers. We'd always go on school holidays to different places, to get our nails done. Because in Washington, they're open for everything. Because I think it's a little bit harder. My mom was like, I wonder if Washington places stay open for more days because it's harder for them to get business. But in Arizona, people are almost always wearing sandals and, I don't know, nicer weather. So they have the flexibility to close more. So that was a good point. So we weren't able to get our nails done, but we were able to go to lunch and hang out, and that was good. It was one last, I don't know, goodbye, I guess you could say. My dad stayed in town for a couple days longer, so we had dinner with him later this week, and that was good too. This was a busy week with house stuff. We found out that we got the house that we put an offer in, and that is really exciting. We're just kind of waiting through the process of all that. And it was really surreal. And it was cool that my parents were in town. They didn't get to walk through the house, but they got to drive by it and talk through it with us. So it felt special to have them there with us, as we were making this big decision, since they're not able to be here when we move in. But my husband's parents will come for that. And yeah, it just feels good to be like one step closer to getting settled in, because I think it's like finally hitting me. I'm like, I am so ready to just like have my own stuff. And I think it will just help with like a lot of things. So I'm ready. And it's nice that our like closing date lines up with my school has like a fall break, so I have some days off, and I am really excited for that, but also to have that time like to not be at school and to just focus on moving into our new house, and that will feel so good. So it's kind of exciting that the timing works out so well. So yeah, Monday was just spent with like her, catching up with her. Tuesday was back at school, and it was a crazy day. I feel like this week, 4-day weeks are the most insane weeks, because you're cramming in almost like 5 days worth in 4 weeks, because a lot of our curriculum is structured by weeks. So you spend like a week focusing on certain skills for every subject area, and no matter how long the week is, like you got to get all those things done in that week. It's a little hard to explain, but so you're kind of cramming 5 days into 4 days, and it's not intentional, but like it's just kind of how the cookie crumbles. And it's still just a lot with being back to school and the kids learning routines. When they have a long weekend, they come back and like everybody's discombobulated. And then we had some different like school pep rallies and different things added, sprinkled in this week, which changed schedules. So it just felt insane. I feel like everybody wanted to have meetings. Also, they're like, okay, now that the first couple weeks of school have settled, like we're going to have meetings here, here, and here. And I'm like, no, I can't catch a break. It hasn't settled. So I still am feeling a bit drowning, but I'm hoping after this break, then it will, like this fall break coming up in a couple weeks, then I'll be able to like have a reset. Also, if you're wondering why I didn't have glitter headers yet, this is me trying to decide. I could not decide what colors I wanted and what color I wanted for the Thursday, just the 1 day a week. I was being so indecisive for no reason. Like, just, you know, those moments where you just completely overthink it. So look at my base. Like, I laid it all down with no glitter headers. Why? I don't know. Just did. There's literally no reason for me to do that. But because I wasn't committing to the like date covers, I pulled in those Plan With Me stickers. It's like a freebie that was in sparkly gold, and that's the like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all those date covers, and I love that. It looks really cute, and I feel like, I don't know, it's just good to change it up. I love when I get those freebies. But yeah, I'm just cracking up at my base and my sidebar. I was just empty without the glitter headers, but I don't know why I was being so indecisive. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've stopped like pre-planning what boxes go where, and I think that's part of it. I used to do that, like write sticky notes on like this box is going here and here and here, and then I just have been lazy and haven't done it. And so I think because of that, I haven't like thought about my glitter headers as much, and so sometimes it ends up being a last minute decision. This week, I was also able to catch up on all my printable kits. I haven't been able to like print and cut my kits yet. Well, I did, but it was like really struggling. I was having printer issues. Like my printer wasn't printing the color yellow, and that was so weird and frustrating. So my husband thankfully was able to fix it, and I got it back working. And so I spent like a couple nights this week. If I wasn't working on school stuff, then I was working on printable kits, and then I just like printed and cut. I think it was like 5 or 6 kits, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it kind of is when you're, I don't know. I've also slowed down on fixing kits. I used to like spend an hour or so making it to be 3 pages the way I wanted with everything I wanted. But I feel like lately I've just been like, just print the 4th page. However the shop formats it is great. It works for me, and I will just roll with it. I've just gotten, I don't know, more lazy with my printable kits and just being like, whatever. I used to be a lot more particular, but if there's something like different fashion girls or different colors, like bottom washi or something like that, like something big that I need to fix, I'll fix it. But most of the time I've just been uploading it to Cricut and just print and cut. So that felt really good to get all caught up there, because then once that was printed, I was able to really match my foil and then place like my final fall foil order, which you will see in an upcoming haul. And then I finally feel like I'm at a good place. Although every time I think that I am, I'm like, oh wait, what if I switch this kit out? So I think I'm good. I'm just getting a little nervous for Christmas. Like no Christmas, by the time I'm doing this voiceover, no Christmas art has come out yet. But I already have 2 Christmas kits, and there's only 5 weeks of Christmas that I'm doing. So I need to really, really, really make sure that I'm selective, because I only have 3 kits to choose from, and that is a lot. Not a lot, I mean opposite. I saw a little sneak from Painted Lilac Art, and her sneak was so cute. And sometimes artists will do like 2 different Christmas art sets, and shops will have exclusive art sets. So I am just a little nervous, but that is a future me problem. That is my base. Let's skip to the end. Finished spread. I think this is like one of my favorite fall spreads. I don't know if this is like capturing. I feel like this is blurry. Oh, that's so frustrating. That foil combo is 10 out of 10. I love that like wine color underlay, and I actually really like the top with no date covers. Like I am really into it with the minimal deco, so I might need to like keep that in mind and try that more. I just live off of those Plan With Me stickers freebie, foiled freebies, so yeah. Anyways, this spread turned out stunning. I love the art, and yeah, I can't believe that we are in September. I am really glad that I switched over and did fall kit. I was going to maybe do one more summer kit this week, but I'm glad. We had Apple Day at school this week, and we got our house. That was the big thing, and that was really exciting. So yeah, my parents were in town for this day because it was still part of Labor Day weekend, and 4-day weeks are kind of crazy. I think I talked about that in my voiceover, but this is it. This is the finished spread. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye everyone.